Socialism is bad and it makes you stupid. Or maybe stupidity makes you a socialist. Chicken, egg, who knows? I'll explain today on The Hollywood Conservative for The Rebel. Okay, truth be told, there are many things that I am not an expert on. In fact, most things I'm probably not an expert on. But doing what I do and being who I am, I make it my business to educate and inform myself so that I am able to form opinions on topics of pertinence. And if I was running for Congress, I would probably make it my business to know at least a decent amount about both domestic issues and foreign issues that are at the forefront of conversations and policy right now. At least enough to answer some pretty easy and basic questions. One of those issues would be the Israeli-Palestine conflict. Now, to her credit, and I'm talking about New York socialist running for Congress, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I tend to feel like if you think socialism is a good thing, like she does, you're probably inherently stupid about a whole host of things. And let's be real, if you believe in redistribution of wealth by way of absolute government control, you are clearly not facing up to reality in ways that allow you to, I don't know, view world problems properly and accurately. But Ocasio-Cortez is clearly lacking information in many areas, not limited to economics and expanding all the way to foreign conflicts and world affairs like the Israeli-Palestine conflict. In an interview yesterday, she gave one of those Miss Teen South Carolina answers. You know, the one I'm talking about. I think it was back in 2007, Miss Teen South Carolina. She was asked something about Americans not being able to find the U.S. on a map, and she's like, I personally think they're unable to because they don't have maps, and our education, like, such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere, such as, yeah, that chick. So this interview with Ocasio-Cortez reminded me of that. It was super awkward. In an interview for Firing Line on PBS, after Ocasio-Cortez is asked about her position on the Israeli-Palestine conflict, she mutters something like this. I also think that what people are starting to see in the occupation of Palestine is just an increasing crisis of humanitarian conditions, and that to me is just where I tend to come from on this issue. She's then asked to explain what she means by saying Israel occupies Palestine, and that's when it hits the fan, or the fan dies because the gears in the fan and Ocasio's brain just stop moving. And she basically concedes that she's not an expert on the issue. Darling, it doesn't take an expert to state an opinion on this issue that doesn't include a glaring falsehood. You can have an opinion. You can have an opinion that opposes mine. I don't care. But this is just flat out idiotic and wrong. For one thing, for the Israelis to occupy Palestine, there has to be an Arab Palestine, not Turkish or Ottoman or Jewish, Arab Palestine. And there's no such thing. Flat out, no one disputes that, except for maybe some conspiracy theorists after World War II. There might be a yearning in her heart for an Arab Palestine, but to this day, there has never been an independent Arab nation state called Palestine. Also, in 2005, Israel conceded Gaza. Gaza elected Hamas, and thousands of Jews were booted from Gaza. So that's quite different and literally the opposite of what she is saying. So long story short, socialism kills, y'all. It might not actually kill you, but it kills brain cells and in turn makes you say stupid things like this poor woman did. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood Conservative for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from all of us here at The Rebel, subscribe to our premium content at www.therebel.media/shows. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter for all of our latest news, and download our awesome new app for The Rebel Media on the App Store. That way you will have instant and easy access to all of our latest videos and, of course, your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.